This is where the hope lies for the future. If within each and every religion you have people who can draw out these principles, values, and standards, apply them to the contemporary situation, provide that moral ballast that humanity needs, because that's what spirituality provides us with, that moral ballast, a certain notion of right and wrong, of the larger, higher purpose of life, a certain affinity with the transcendent and the sacred, because these are areas which the modern human being is actually very concerned about, because modernity somehow has not been able to provide answers to issues that really trouble the human being in his or her finite mortal existence. We cannot run away from this. But this doesn't mean a return to the past. It means looking to the future, drawing out these values, working together in a multi-religious, multi-faith environment. And one wants to stress this, that in order to discover the quintessence of our faith, in order to discover what is essential in each of our traditions, you have to work in a multi-faith, multi-religious environment, because that compels you to think of the other. It compels you to understand the other. And the other appears in different forms. The other appears in the form of gender. The other appears in the form of another religious community, cultural community, another nation. And this is why understanding the other is so important for the present in this age of ours. And we have to work this out within this multi-faith, multi-religious environment. It is a momentous task. It is something that will take a long, long while, but it has begun. I want to draw some examples from my part of the world in conclusion to show that there are reasons for hope. Take Indonesia, a multi-religious country, where you have huge, powerful Islamic groups with millions and millions of members. There are two of them, for instance, which one may want to take note of: the Nahdlatul Ulama and the Muhammadiyah, one with a membership of 40 million and the other with a membership of 35 million, the largest social movements in the Muslim world. And what is their position on the role of religion and spirituality in the contemporary world? They argue without inhibition that religion in the contemporary world means drawing out its eternal principles and values which are universal, which apply to all human beings. It doesn't mean imposing a certain set of laws from one religion upon the rest of society. They've taken positions against that sort of approach to Islam. Religion means, according to them, communicating with the others and discovering what is in common with other faiths, while respecting one's differences, which will always be there. And this is the position of a number of other groups in Southeast Asia. The Buddhists, who are active, who are engaged in social transformation, take similar positions. So do the Christians in the Philippines. So do Hindu groups in various parts of Southeast Asia. This is what provides us with hope. In a very multi-religious part of the world, you have people reaching out to one another. I've always felt in the marrow of my bones that this is the new civilization that is waiting to be born. And it will be born, though we may not be there to welcome the birth of this new civilization. But there's something that we must do. We must all work towards its success. Thank you very much.